No, we can see each other fine.
Okay.
With that on, and well, welcome to another fucking episode of Banana Ducks.
Yeah,
34.
Yeah, 34.
34. Well, you said you had a fucking crazy week, right?
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to make sure everybody is okay. Make sure everybody checks on their friends and their loved ones. You never know what people are going through. I know you had a death recently.
Yeah.
I have had some shit happen this week too. That's kind of crazy. So just check on your loved ones, everybody. No matter what it is, no matter how long the time has been and you haven't talked to them, just check on them, yo.
Did you have somebody pass away?
No, but it's almost like it. It's almost like it.
What are they like?
It's crazy. So
what?
It's crazy. So anyways, just check on your loved ones and then.
Well, I mean, with that being said, yeah, everything we say on the podcast is a joke. Most of it is. You can tell when we're serious, whether we make fun of heavy people or people with mental issues or whatever. Yes, I had somebody or we're still seeming, or it still seems like it's being deemed a suicide. So
right. Did I meet this person?
No. His name was Samuel, but he was the one that we've talked about a long time ago. That his husband. No,
it's just Samuel.
Not my Sam.
Okay,
but that a good friend Samuel. His husband had passed away of cancer, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. And that was like, he was the happiest dude. I've talked about that on the podcast. And then I don't know. So yeah, they were talking to cops last week and I have yet to follow up. I was like, just let me know what's going on. But yeah, you should check on your friends. Everything we say here is a joke, even though sometimes it could get really dark. Humor.
Right.
Because, it's a sensitive subject. But yeah.
And if you are the person that is listening to this and does feel like that, make sure you try to reach out too, even though I know it's hard. Just try to reach out, yo.
Yeah, that's easy. I mean, fair enough. But anything else happen?
Man, yeah. So
I got my tooth chipped this week on fucking Wednesday.
Were you eating guacamole?
No, what the fuck, Rocky guacamole? Fucking eating the seed or fucking just chewing on the seed? No, I haven't had, when we were roommates and hanging out, we did kind of always say, you were doing your thing, I was doing my thing. And typically I don't like hanging out with roommates. I just don't like.
Yeah. I think we didn't hang out as often when we lived together because we lived together. We knew what everybody was doing. I knew what you were doing throughout the day. You knew what I was doing throughout the day.
What were you doing?
Playing video games. Or working, you know what I'm saying? Same with you. You were either working or upstairs just chilling or at the bar. You know what I'm saying? So we knew what each other was doing. And then when we did hang out, we were hanging out in the living room. It was all together, eat some food together. And that's what we would do if we didn't live together. We would go have some drinks, eat some food, chit chat, and then split up.
Yep.
That's basically what we did as roommates. But we're not the typical roommates. Like, say, like, if most people go look in like a newspaper and be like, hey, I need a roommate.
Yeah. And
that person's random.
Sure.
And so when that person's random to you,
it's a little hard.
It's a little hard to hang out and chill with them. And so it's weird for a roommate to want to do that.
Yeah. And then I don't really like getting close to roommates just because it seems like it could be, potential problems, like more issues down the road if you're not kind of separated, I think.
I've never thought of it that way because, I'm not a gay male. So like I could see where you're coming from when you're gay because two men living together as a roommate
have sex.
That or somebody catches feelings or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I think he's cute. And it just gets weird.
I've already heard that about me. So yeah, I think it's interesting.
It's weird at the same time.
But with him, it's interesting because too, we agree on so much. I'm like, he's like, when you want to go to your room, you fucking go to your room. Like, we don't talk. I don't see you. You just say hi and bye. But sometimes he's like, he'll come in and actually chill and we'll start chit-chatting about either serious stuff or funny stuff. But this motherfucker threw the lighter at me jokingly because I was making fun of I was making like a black joke. He's like, William, stop being racist. I'm like, I'm not racist. And he tosses it. and it hits the fucking tooth, and now I look like fucking Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. I have to go get that shit fixed. My anxiety has kicked up where I'm like, can everybody notice?
Oh, I noticed it right away.
It's like
right away. I was like, oh,
I fucking like retarded. I fucking look retarded. Jesus.
He keeps checking it with his tongue.
I do. Because what happened, it chipped that part, but it pulled part of the tooth on the backside off. So it's like, weird. It's like rough.
Yeah.
It's not smooth. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Breaking people's fucking teeth. What?
He's all, oh,
dude. But this week, I love making people laugh at work. I had to do so much training this week, and one of the videos was sexual harassment, right? It's a big old fucking 30-minute long list of things that they ask you, is this sexual harassment? If you go to work and say those shoes are gay, don't you think that's harassment, like sexual harassment?
Personally, no. But in a workplace environment, yes.
In a workplace, guess what the video said? I'm like, obviously that's sexual harassment. And they're like, not quite. And I'm like, what? I can go around work now saying those shoes are fucking gay.
Those are gay.
Yeah. And I finally told this guy, I was like,
so that's basically telling you could be like, that's gay.
Correct.
To anything.
Correct. That's not harassment.
That's given the open door to be like, oh, you see how he's acting? That's gay.
That's gay. Gay.
Gay. You know, what does SpongeBob do with the rainbow? Gay.
And I was telling people at work, I was like, dude, we should just go around having fun and be like, look, those shoes are gay, dude. Your shirt's gay. The way your mustache is gay. But I was tripping the fuck out about that.
Yeah, because, well, typically back in our day, that would lead to open doors. So that's not possible.
What's open doors?
Like, oh,
open
he's acting
policy?
gay. No. Say like, you've been able to say that statement opens doors to being whatchamacallit, fucking harassed, being sexual harassment.
I guess to an extent. Like before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at McDonald's or something like that, you'd get fired.
Yeah, we couldn't say that back then.
Yeah, we couldn't say that, but shit.
It was just so interesting that the place, the big company.
They're like, we're run by gays, so you can say that.
We're all gay here.
Vegan and gay.
Yeah. What the fuck? I finally started eating hummus this week. Fucking shit's good.
Yeah. People will tell me it's good, but that shit looks nasty.
It's okay. I had to get it with like chips. It's so funny because even the guy here in the other room, he'll go get like chips. I don't eat bad food. Like I don't get chips that often or whatever the case is. So when I do drink and I go kind of like,
go rummage.
Yeah. Like I'm going through all the cabinets and everything, trying to figure something.
Like a raccoon in the middle of the night.
Like, where's that cream puff at? Where is that fucking? I wish I had ice cream.
I seen some earlier.
And then I was like, it's funny because I still do it here. I'll go buy double for them since I ate their shit. So I'm like, oh, I'll go get you 2 bags this time in case I want my bag back. It's in case I eat the bag again, you still have 1 left.
Yeah, my bad.
But there are 2 for you. Hopefully you eat them as soon as I do. But that was one thing.
Yeah,
I think it's so fucking funny. It's so wild. Well, I went out. So there's this. The other thing is, this was part of my big old thing this week to talk about on the podcast. There's this girl. She's probably 65. 60, late 50s, early 60s, I would say. I think she told me her age, but she goes to the grocery store that I work at. And she goes there like 2 or 3 times a day and talks to everyone, right? She's that talker.
That's like my grandpa going to the mailman and seeing the mailman
and just talking to him
for hours.
Jesus. He's like, I got to go to work, dude. I'm going to get home late tonight, babe.
I'm going to Marvin's house today.
And so she walks around and I kind of get to that point where like, I can't talk to you. I have shit to do. And it's nice because she'll allow me to really not pay attention. I just have to be like, oh yeah, that's cool. So
and then walk away.
And then she'll be like, I'll see you later. But she always sees me drink during my breaks because I go to the bar. And she's like, do you already go over there? I was like, yeah, I was just there like the other hour. I had a shot and a beer and we're good to go. And so, it was Saturday morning. She's like, they're doing karaoke across the street tonight. You want to go? And I was like, yeah, I'll go have a fucking beer right after work. So I go across the street I go across the street. Bitch ain't there. I go to a liquor store because I'm like, oh, if she ain't there, I ain't going to go. I'll go buy a bottle of tequila. This bitch is at the liquor store buying her own bottles to take to the bar, because that's what I do too sometimes, to not have a high bill. But I'm like, bitch, aren't you supposed to be singing right now? And you're over here buying alcohol. And she's like, I'm about to go over there right now and start singing. I was like, bitch, you slurring your words right now. You fucked up. And she's like, shut the fuck up. Are you going to go? And I was like, yeah, I'll go. Let me drop off this bottle. I have a couple shots. I'll be right there. So I go. And she's one of those ladies that like her hair is fucked up, or like it's not there all the time. And she's that person that everybody in the city knows. Or
senile as fuck.
And then
she's like the pigeon lady from Home Alone.
Yes, something like that. Like it's very similar to it. It's just like, I'm like, okay, let me go. And I go over there. I have a couple of fucking shots and a couple of beers. But this chick, she's like, how was that 26-year-old that you said hit you up? And I'm like, nah, let that shit go. And she's like, what? Could you have a picture of her? And I'm like, a picture of her? I'm fucking gay, dude. It was a dude. And she's like, no fucking way. She's like, you don't come off as fucking gay. Look at you. She's like, there's not an ounce of gay in you. And I was like, yeah, I get that sometimes, right? Yep. I get that. Thank you. Yep. I don't know if it's a compliment or not, but yeah.
I take that as derogatory.
And I was like, I appreciate it. And then she's like, no fucking way. You haven't had pussy? And she starts dancing. And I'm like, I don't know. Because I said I'm a sugar daddy. She's like, well, I'm a cougar. I'm married with this Nigerian man. And I'm like, we're doing it online. I was like, this shit's wild. It's the funniest thing ever. Where I started writing things down that week or on Saturday. So she says stuff like, so she sang a song. It was terrible. Terrible singer. I was like, what the fuck were you doing? And she's like, give me some shit I can fucking handle. And I was like what? She's like, Charlene DeAndre. And I was like, what the fuck is Charlene Dion? I was like, oh, you mean Celine Dion. I was like, you fucking fuck. You're so fucking drunk right now.
She says Charlene DeAndre.
And I was like, who? She's like, yeah, I can sing some of that shit. And I was like, who is Charlene? And it made me think about bringing down the house because Queen Latifah's name is Charlene.
Yeah.
He's like, Charlene.
She said, what did he say? I'd like to take you home. And
fucking something. She's like, you crazy old man.
She's like, you crazy kind of freaky.
Yeah, that's a fucking great movie. But I watched all those this past week too.
Man.
I don't know. She said some other weird shit. She's like, you missed your calling on fucking girls. She's like, I know you're going to fuck that pussy. And I'm like, I was like, no. And I was like, I just like dick, dude. Like wieners. I'm like, fuck. That was probably the best stuff that happened. I was like, if I stay here, shit's going to get wild. With this person, like continuously.
At the end of the night, he's all having a homeless orgy in the fucking back of a Prius or something. I'd be like, damn, it stinks like sex in here.
Ew. What kind of homeless guy do you think I would go for?
I don't know. But I bet it smells like that dumpster juice.
I'm serious. Sometimes you walk over here in Cap Hill, that dumpster juice is fucking disgusting. It smells so bad. Sometimes you're like gagging.
That shit stink. That juice that come out the dumpster when the trash man dumping it. And it's all like brown coffee looking.
Looks like my diarrhea. But yeah, homeless orgy? I would have one. You think I would have one if
you would have stayed? If you would have stayed.
She's like, come around the corner.
She's like, just come down my
alleyway.
Yeah, come to my house. It's all a cardboard mansion.
Can I take your home? And she's like, yeah. And I take her cardboards home. I'm like, thank you.
She's all trying to pay her tab with a credit card that's made of cardboard and shit.
It has her face drawn on it. I told her
it's like one of those fake Capital One cardboard ones that they send you.
Practice ones. I gotta go. I got a credit card.
You're pre-approved for this credit card.
It just says your name on it. Yeah. This is where your name is supposed to be.
0001234.
That's
like,
funny.
I just used it. I swear I got money.
Decline.
Hold on, I gotta unlock my card.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's epic. That's probably funny. But yeah, I told her, I was like, you have to come on the podcast. This would be the funniest, wildest fucking shit.
Are we having it in the park?
No, we'll have it here.
Because this shit gonna stink.
She's still a human being.
She could be a human being outside.
I don't think she's not homeless. I mean, she's buying food. She's there at Whole Foods every day, 3 times a day.
Yeah, I guess.
But I was interesting because she knows everyone. And then something about her dog.
That's bad to do, though. That's bad, though.
What? Know everyone?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
That's really bad. I'd try to stay away from that because she knows people at work and she knows people and she knows what you do outside of work now.
With what? Party?
Like partying and drinking and shit.
Oh, everybody at work does it. Everybody from work hangs at that spot. That's why I don't like going there all the time.
Right. But like you used to tell me at McDonald's, does that make it right?
Oh, yeah, it's an interesting thing now.
I would literally go to a different fucking bar, I would never be on this block.
Well, the interesting thing is correct. If you're doing some crazy shit, nobody really should know. But yeah, a lot of people from work, they all work together. They all go drink together.
That's still a bad thing, though, because all it takes is one person to be like, or hold a grudge against somebody and be like, I know what these fucking dudes do.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I just drink.
Yeah.
That's it.
I was just fucking.
But nobody from work was there, interestingly enough. But she's trying to do this thing on, I don't know, August 24th. She's like, you're going to come? And I'm like, I'll go. I'll still fucking have another party, dude. I'm fucking ready to go. This time I might come prepared with the fucking shit. She's like, no fucking way. You're gay. You like that dick. It's funny. She's like, nobody can tell that you're gay. I didn't even think that. They're like, there's other people there at work, though. You know they're gay.
Right.
they're painting their eyebrows or they have eyes.
Right. That's fucking
like, they're
gay.
fucking gay, dude.
Shit. The other day I seen somebody in the store wearing Daisy Dukes.
What the fuck is a Daisy Duke?
Like them short shorts that girls wear like this.
Yeah. A dude?
Yeah, and his legs were like
That's what I'm talking about.
It's like,
there's that video.
Look, and it's like that one girl that's like, I'm a sir. I'm a ma'am, not a sir.
Not right, my body. I don't know what she said. There's this one dude that got harassed a couple of times for, I think they're called like hoochie shorts or something like that. And he's just an older dude coming out of some truck, like a fat guy. And he's just, and people are like, what the fuck are you wearing,
dude? What the fuck? Like the pockets hang lower than the pants. Like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I wear short shorts, like dad shorts, like golfing shorts or mowing the lawn shorts, but
6-inch, right? Aren't they like 8? I think they're 8.
Yeah.
They're at least 8, but or 10. 10s.
It's a full hand above my knee.
Okay. Well, I mean,
that's 2, and most people have like 3 hands. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't wear those shorts either anymore. I don't even like shorts. I throw away all my shorts besides just like the swimming trunks, and
right.
I'm like, I'm not gonna wear shorts anymore.
And workout shorts. You work out.
Oh yeah, I work out shorts, but like lounging shorts, but like actual going out in public shorts. I don't like them.
I like lounging in sweats.
Mm.
Now that I'm older, I used to like lounging in shorts all the time. Now, bro, I just give me a pair of comfy gray sweatpants, bro.
Cheap ones? Like the cheap ones?
They could be the cheap ones. They could be my Nike ones that I wear. Just some chill ass sweatpants that are a little bit baggy.
I'm just in my underwear. Like even right now, I would go out.
Well, I wish I could be like that, but I have Marley and the kids around.
I'm just in my underwear. I like some shorts.
Yeah, just give me some fucking sweats, bro.
I have my shirt off more often now than anything else. I get 25,000 steps a day. I'm like, I'm still decently not fat, even though I drink a lot still.
I mean, even you'll just continue your body size right now if you're.
I think so.
You know,
and then work out a couple of times a week.
Even if you didn't work out with that many, how much steps you're putting out,
you're still thin. You're decently thin.
You're not going to get any fatter unless you're sitting here eating whole pans of lasagna.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
Like while your kids
Family
are like.
Meal. Family meal for me. That's fucking legit. I'm gonna do that. They make a lasagna. They make a family meal. I've been wanting to get one because you get 20% off at work. But like, I just want my lasagna.
You could cook it and then have it the whole week for lunch.
Yeah, no, that's hard. It's probably gonna be just destroyed in one night.
Yeah. I hate eating things more than twice in a week.
Nah, the way I grew up, I said this before. My mom would buy and make this huge bowl of tuna for a month. right?
I love tuna.
It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner tuna. That kind of gets gross after a couple of weeks. But then she would also go to McDonald's and buy $100 worth of dollar cheeseburgers at the time and put them all in the freezer. So we would have cheeseburgers for the month.
Right.
Same thing, breakfast, lunch,
Bro,
and dinner.
the new thing is going to get a McGriddle, just the McGriddles by themselves, and then going to Chick-fil-A and getting the spicy chicken and putting on it. Bro.
You go out,
Ridiculous.
you go out of your way.
I will.
Let's get a McGriddle to go to Chick-fil-A.
I will. Okay, well, over by my work, it's actually kind of relatively easy because on the way out of work, it's McDonald's then Chick-fil-A. Or gas station, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. And gas station and McDonald's are in the same parking lot. So I can stop and get fuel, get my water, my Gatorades, run to McDonald's, get my McGriddle, and then stop at Chick-fil-A.
That sounds fat. That sounds
though.
fat, and it seems like your priorities are not in the right
Breakfast.
place.
Hey, no, my priorities are cool. I paid the car insurance this morning. I got the car payment already.
You're working.
Yeah,
I'm working. Everything's been good at work.
Everything's good.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
did you take it to the
yeah, I did.
dealership
Yeah.
or whatever?
So I called her and she didn't remember that I went in already. So I talked to her and she was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you." And so yeah, I got it scheduled for like the next oil change.
Okay, the next oil what? For everything.
Yeah, for
next.
Everything.
Okay.
So next time the oil change is due, it's already scheduled.
Also, on the 22nd of September, I think I talked to you about it. Are you able to?
Oh yeah, Homeboy, the wrestler.
Yes. Are you able to do Saturday night? Because I'm gonna have to buy the tickets. And are you able to?
I could do night.
Huh?
I could do Saturday night.
Saturday night. Okay. Because it's literally like 10 minutes away walking.
Yeah,
so it's just
fine.
above like where Jeremy used to
Yeah,
live.
if it's Saturday night, I'm cool.
Yep.
If I'm at work, I'll text you though. If I usually work on Saturdays.
Yeah.
But if it's, I'll get it done quick. But if I'm not able to go, I'll text you.
It's at night, but yeah,
I'll text you relatively early if I do work and be like, "Hey,
I can't go," so then I could just give somebody a ticket or something. But are you able to maneuver that weekend a Sunday podcast?
What time?
Or try to get
It'd have to be later in the day.
Like when?
Because usually footballs are in the morning.
When though?
Like 12-1.
Oh, 12-1's fine.
Because usually football is like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, and you guys are done at 1?
Most of the time.
Or you can be here by 2?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Okay. So then I might schedule the the with him involved on Sunday at 2, and then right at 2 or 3 he can just go do his thing and I'll run that by him, because then we can just be loud during that time. If not, he flies out at 1 in the afternoon. So I was like, but you probably have to be at the airport at 11, and then that's
on Sunday or Monday?
Monday, sorry, okay. Monday. It's a 3-day event, but I was like, I just want to go to 1. And then I was like, are you even going to be scheduled for all 3 nights? And he's like, well, for the last 10 events I have. I'm like, okay, cool. And maybe, even ask other wrestlers to maybe join and be a guest and start getting that shit involved.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be fun. I can't wait to see this motherfucker bleed. I'm going to be fucked up. It's at some theater. It's one of those. It's not like WWF or like WWE or
it's
AEW.
Like ECW.
It's like that. It's
that little opera amphitheater.
Yeah. And it's just like people fucking hitting each other with light bulbs. You got thumbtacks, tic-tacs.
He probably got CTE. Sorry, dude.
What's CTE?
That concussion shit.
Probably. I was telling friends because I was at work. Even I was like, I guess I consider them friends now. I see them all the time. But I was like, this guy, they're like, oh, I'm going to have a wrestler as our first like in-person guest finally after I get the camera and another mic. And then we can start really pushing this. And then on Wednesday, that place that I told you about earlier with that chick that I went with, they do hour stand-up or like 2-hour stand-up, which people have like 90 seconds.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, then I could just pass out fucking cards there and start getting people involved.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be dope. Comedies. The other day, I went to a friend's house and we were just sitting there joking around. And I don't know these people left from right except my one friend. And we sitting there joking. And I had these dudes rolling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I was sitting, and we were just sitting there telling stories. Me and my homie Justin were just telling stories and shit. And They were all crying, laughing, and I'm like, bro,
what did you say?
We were just talking about
shooting the shit.
Yeah, just shooting the shit, bro. And so I'm like, I was sitting there telling them, I'm like, we do a podcast, and that's probably why y'all think I'm super funny, because like
we just joke.
We just sit here and joke all the fucking time, and I'm like one of those people that has shit already ready to go.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. We all do. I mean, even at work today, somebody's like, what's the topic for the day? And I'm like, well, for me, it's going out with that chick on Saturday.
Right.
Fucking having a wild fucking time.
Speed dating karaoke night.
Ugh, that sounds bad. Fucking no one's going to get married. Jesus. I thought about red flags again this past week because somebody I saw singing, I was like, okay, I could date them. Like, it's cool, but I don't know. What else? I don't fucking had nothing.
Man, what did I do this week? So this week, I went to work, chilled out a little bit. I tripped some mushrooms.
Yeah,
that was good. I haven't tripped in a minute either.
Were you like? How much did you take?
A lot. And it was those mini ones.
Are they stronger?
Yeah, the ones I've been practicing, trying to grow like for months and months and months since I started.
Oh, you haven't been able to?
No, yeah. And I finally got them, and they're fucking like this. But they're super skinny. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to do this shit.
When did you do it?
Yesterday.
Last night?
Yeah.
Or all day?
All day.
Did you work yesterday?
Huh?
Oh, yesterday was Sunday. You are off.
Yeah,
right?
I am off on Sunday. So I took it right before we went to football. And I was tripping nuts.
Like, what do you see? What do you see when you're on football with your kid? Like, can you even pay attention?
It was bright. It was too bright. I couldn't see shit. It was like looking into the sun, like when the sun is setting behind the mountains and it's just so fucking bright and you're like stuck in rush hour traffic. That's what I was like. But
were you driving?
No, I was at football.
Oh, I don't know.
I was sitting there like, and I looked at Dana. She go, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "My eyes are watering. It's too bright."
God, I can't. I mean, I have, like I said, I have to be at home. I have to be at home by myself. I don't want to. I mean, I would have to have a boyfriend if I'm going to do it with somebody.
I seldomly do day trips at all. Most of the time, it's at night.
No, I do some day stuff.
And most of the other times, it's
like in the afternoon in my room, and I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, midday going to night, but not in the morning for me. I ate breakfast and drank a cup of lemon juice with it.
Jesus.
So that shit was kind of crazy.
How long did it last?
Like, bro, I was tripping all fucking day. And then at like 4 or 5, I fell asleep. And then I was just out. And then I woke up. And then went back.
Still tripping?
Yeah, kind of. And then I went back to bed at like 10. I think I literally just got up and ate a bowl of spaghetti and went back to bed.
Yeah, well, I mean, I want to do more, but yeah, yours are already gone. I'll just take like a handful and I'm like, all right, cool. I'll chew them up.
Were they good?
They're fine. Like, I'm like, oh, there it is. Like, I'm feeling it. It's not too much where I'm like, holy shit, I'm tripping out. Like the first time I tried them, I took most of the bag.
Right.
And then I really tripped. But then I had a couple, so I'd eat like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then I'm like mellowed out.
Usually if you do it back-to-back days, you're not gonna feel anything. If you want to trip out,
you have to wait.
You gotta wait like a week.
Like what is it? Like substance? No, abstinence.
Yeah, it's kind of like you just got to get your endorphins back for it.
You got to hold back.
Yeah, you got to hold back. It's not the same high if you keep trying to do it. Now, if you're microdosing, it's different because
I got to try that.
If you're microdosing, you're just barely taking a little bit in the morning to get a good little body high. And then you just go to work and do whatever. And then you keep that up every day.
I don't know if I can do that. I think I would be too paranoid. I would go to work.
See, that's the thing. You're not supposed to get to that point. You're supposed to get to the point where it's just like, okay, I'm good. Let's go to work.
Like how small of that is that?
See, I haven't practiced that yet.
It's because
usually when that
would probably get me anxiety at some point. Like this size.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I would feel something.
You would feel it in your body. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd get to your mind. If you took a whole one.
Oh,
if you took a whole one, it would be.
Well,
different.
I did that one here when we were doing the podcast, and I was like in the middle of the podcast, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is wrong?" I'm like grabbing my drink.
You're like, "Wait, I'm tripping."
Yeah. Oh, that's what I did earlier. I totally forgot about that. I had some weird, crazy fucking dreams.
You ate a couple though. You ate like 3 then.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I thought I just took one.
No, you ate like 3.
I'm like,
and then you were like,
yeah.
And then But if you just took like same size every day, or even if you weighed it out, you can weigh it out.
That's what I was thinking. I might have to weigh it out.
Like half a gram.
I have to go buy the scale from like an actual store. I can't buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, you'd have to go to like Freakies.
What? Freakies? What is that?
So,
Isn't that the movie?
No.
That Marley likes?
No.
With all these animals? The scary one she was watching here last week? What is it called? Freakies?
I don't know what that was. I don't know what
it's all those animatronic things that it's like a horror movie. Freakies? I don't know. But you guys have a Freakies in Lone Tree.
Yeah, and Freakies is like a head shop, like a pipe store.
Oh, okay.
Like where you go get weed shit. And you can buy a scale there.
Yeah, because you can't buy one of those capsule things either from Amazon. You'll get flagged. Dude, you know what?
You can't buy capsules?
You can't buy those things that you can, like, if you were to grind up your own shrooms.
Yeah, you can buy those.
You can buy them, but you'll get flagged.
For what?
Like if you're selling drugs or shit.
You're not.
I know you're not, but the FBI. I know that, but the FBI will still flag you if you buy it on Amazon. Like you have to buy it with cash.
Who cares?
Well, I'm just saying.
It's not like you're selling dope.
No, I'm not.
So I wouldn't mind. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking, and mushrooms are legal. So I'd be like, bro, I'm just using it for mushrooms.
Dude, I'm already flagged with this shit. This is something that I brought up earlier. Elon Musk is getting sued or is getting threatened to be sued for what he said about that trans boxer big ol' issue on Twitter. And they're like, dude, the fact that the UK is prisoning people.
Trying to extradite them.
Yeah, just because they said something on social media, I'm like, oh, we must be flagged already. We must be fucking.
I seen Elon Musk post when he seen that from the news. He had like the screenshot of it, and then he posted like a middle finger with it.
Yeah,
like, fuck
something
you.
like that.
Yeah, come like, get me. I was like, yeah, Elon.
That's why I really support it. And then there was this. I was watching another podcast, the PBD podcast, and they would bring up like stuff that I wanted to bring. It's so interesting. What's cool is that sometimes I'll watch stuff, since we do it once a week, where I'm like, oh, I want to talk about this. And then they talk about it. And then I'm like, fuck. Like, it's so cool though.
Something just happened about that too.
With what?
You were showing me that dancer and I was like, bro, that's like that hip hop lady. And you're like, well, what's that? And I tagged you in it on Facebook, and it's like, this is how you hip hop. And then it was the Olympic.
Oh, yeah. The Olympic girl?
Yeah.
Her scandal's coming out right now, too.
I'm like, bro, we were just talking about that shit.
It's so funny. It's like, there was on the podcast, they had stated there's a girl in the UK that was raped, okay, by 5 dudes. And then they kept her there, or like more dudes came or something like that. They were let go, but she posted something on social media and got some time. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Damn.
Like, that's the crazy shit.
How you get fucked up and then you go to jail for it. Like, bitch, it's all in your head. That's the ultimate gaslight. Like, I ain't do that shit. You did it.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This shit's weird.
That shit. Yeah. The world. What is the world coming to?
I said, oh, you know what? Next week, I got a great idea. If you have like an extra $40, yeah, I'll tell you after. But I wanted to do it for the podcast because I said China is going to take over Taiwan after the Olympics. That's my prediction. Or invade. China would invade Taiwan after the Olympics. I'm going to say that right now.
Olympics is over, ain't it?
I don't know why. It's not like the day after or like an hour after the last.
I'm like, ain't it already over? Like,
I don't know. How long does it last?
I think it's like a week long, 2 weeks long, or some shit. I don't fucking know.
I'm glad they're done with breakdancing.
Yes.
Did you watch anything else of it?
I watched the basketball, and then I watched whatchamacallit. I watched the track and field.
Okay.
Noah Lyles. And then I watched me and Marley were watching volleyball when we were at the car dealership.
Okay.
Because that was the only thing on. Yeah.
There's at work, I if I find any videos that I want to talk about on the podcast, I'll be like, this guy here, this guy's my guy. Like this guy's like legit. I think I sent you the video where he's like, I'm at the beach. And then I'm like, dude, but look at the guy's name. His name's Stefan Slowinski. It's the best thing. And I'm like, but he also has really good videos where he's like, guys, just want you to know that you're loved and that you're really important. And I'm like, that's legit. Like,
did you see that video I sent you with Arnold Schwarzenegger singing?
I didn't get it. You can play it. You can screen.
That shit was fun. I just thought it was funny because it was Arnold singing.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Well, that one guy who does his impersonations and sings, it's fucking epic as well.
I've been watching it, but Shane Gillis lately. I love the Kill Tony with him, where him and Trump and Biden. Mm-hmm. That shit is so fun.
Titties.
Those American titties. Those are American tits.
Yeah. I watched that. I watched it. It was funny. I haven't really watched anything else.
I watched a lot of Kill Tony with Shane Gillis. Like there was this trans comedian on there, and he's like,
oh shit.
Yeah.
Like Tony's like, hey, this is a trans person. He's like, oh fuck.
Then Tony's like, I love Tony's laugh. That shit's funny, bro.
And he is like, that guy's like, I play basketball at Georgia or whatever, and Tony was like, is there any black people over there?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, no, not really. And Trump's like, what a great university.
School it is and shit. Oh, yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, I think it's fun. And that's what we do here. I mean, it's just fun fucking shit. So you told me you hung out with, his name's Justin. That's funny because my friend Justin hit me up for a job this last week too. And I was like, I got 2 people lined up for jobs. I was like, I got Brandon and then you. Yeah. When the shit opens up.
Yeah, I've known Justin, man, pretty much all my life. I haven't seen or talked to him in probably like 13 years.
Were you guys like friends when you were like 20?
No, we were friends in high school and out of school and all the way up. And then he got married and I went and did my own thing and he did his own thing. And then, I haven't seen him in a while. And then I think it was Saturday, the night of the fights, he called me and was like, yo, you want to come smoke? Always.
Did Canelo win? Was his
No,
fight?
It was Andre or Israel Adesanya.
Israel's going against Hamas.
No, it was Adesanya versus Duplessis.
Duplessis. Oh, the guy that won.
Yeah.
The title fight?
Yeah.
Did he win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duplessis won.
Yeah.
He beat the airbender style.
Airbender. What the fuck does that mean?
He's a skinny black dude.
Oh.
That's what he calls himself.
Oh, is it that? What? Do you have a picture of it or the fight? I don't know. And then did Israel
Adesanya?
Did one of the Logan brothers get beat this weekend?
I don't know.
Oh.
That's the fighter that lost.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so I know
he lost.
He's an airbender.
Yeah,
I've seen he does some of those, weird fucking moves.
Yeah, he calls himself the style bender, airbender, or whatever. Okay. So I went over there and watched the fight, but I was expecting. Man, 14 years can do a lot to somebody.
In which way?
Good and bad.
Yeah, but okay, is this bad?
Yeah, good and bad, bro. And so,
wait.
So I pull up to his house. I get out of the Jeep. I see him, and he's like, "Holy shit, dude, you look fucking great."
Thank you.
Like good and healthy.
Yeah. He's telling you.
Yeah.
And then you're like, "Holy shit, you don't look great. You look fucking unhealthy."
But. And so that was cool.
Yeah. But
I couldn't say it back to him.
Was he just he's eye socket, dark circles?
Walking skeleton, bro.
Jesus.
No teeth.
Drugs?
I'm assuming. And I felt so bad because I couldn't say anything. I just looked at him and hugged him. You know what I'm saying? That was rough for me.
That prayer, huh?
That was rough for me. So I was there for a couple hours chilling, and then
it's kind of like that guy that worked with us. That
Brick.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Brick with the missing teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he looks like now. Okay, all skinny and gross, and so after a couple hours we smoked. I gave him a couple mushrooms.
Your friend high, huh?
Well, he wanted to
trip.
He wanted to drink, and I was like,
I can't. I don't.
He was like, but I don't want to. I'm craving it. I really need to drink. I'm like, well, I got some mushrooms. I'll stop you from drinking.
Oh yeah, well, that's why I love mushrooms.
Seriously, you won't want to do anything.
You don't. You just
sit there, chill and talk and smoke some weed.
Yeah.
He's like, shit, okay. So I gave him some mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, maybe about an hour and a half later, we're out back smoking. And finally I mustered up the courage to tell him, like, bro, you fucking look like shit, dog.
You look ugly, dude.
And he just looked at me, and it hurt. It hurts.
Well, I know it's serious for you. You know where my joke's coming from.
Yeah, I know. And for me, I'm hurt. Like, my soul is hurt. I'm crushed. You know, like, I looked up to this kid. He's older than me. So I had to tell him, like, bro, you look fucked up. What the fuck are you doing, dog?
Or what happened?
That too.
You know? Or what's going on right now?
Right.
Right?
Like, what can I do? You know, what do you need for me to help you? Is it your environment? Is it where you're staying? What is it? Let me help.
Carbohydrates.
You know, like, that shit was rough for me to see. That shit was really rough for me to see.
Well, you get so down sometimes.
And the cool part about it is ever since then, he's texted me every morning. I love you, bro. Thank you for coming by and saying hi.
And he lives down the street? Is it the one that lives down the street?
10 minutes away.
Oh.
On Madison.
Well, you can come hang out.
And so, yeah, I think he will once he gets the courage to muster up.
Oh, we don't have to talk about shit besides stuff that's funny.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
So, but for me, it's really refreshing to see that, like, he actually cares, because he's texted me every morning since. I love you, bro. Thank you for coming over.
I don't do that shit.
Thank you for talking to me. And it's good to see. Like, man, I'm so close to this dude, and like, me and you close.
Yeah.
And so it hurts me to see him that way. It's like seeing my little sister or little brother that way.
I mean, it's kind of like, fuck, man. Like, I would say this. What if Samuel, you know, the one that passed away recently, what if Samuel, and I didn't see him for like the longest time, or 3 years or 2 years now, because I don't hang out, is just...
That one dude that you dated that does meth. Will. Have you seen him all strung out and skinny?
No.
Will
looks fucking great.
Imagine seeing him.
Yeah. I would have been like, what the fuck happened? Yeah.
Imagine that. Or like Jeremy. Seeing Jeremy like that.
That would trip me out. Where I'm like, where did it go? Like, where did it go wrong? Where did you fall off? You know, what was it? The goats off the cliff?
Yeah. Yeah. Or even me. Like, even me seeing me like that.
I see you like that every week.
No. Not like that.
Yeah, look at you.
No, like, it's literally like...
You're like, we're watching Beetlejuice.
And face suck, bro, it's bad.
Ugh. It's like you're at an old person's home.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost. Dark circles, look like dark circles under his eyes. Like, fucked up. And it was just so demoralizing. You know what I'm saying? So it would be
what does demoralizing mean?
It's just, man. It's just kind of, it's that thing that just like kind of hits you, and it just brings everything down.
I know what it means.
Your moral standards are fucked up then. You're just like, fuck. What do you do?
Well, I mean, I guess that even at that point, congratulations on looking so good.
I'm glad I look healthy, and I just
I didn't go that far, but
I'm glad I look good and healthy.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad the whole time I was there, because I'm in a completely different place.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, even with that, it's kind of like with Samuel passing away. But when you would see Alan, you're like, fuck, you know he's dying of cancer. Right. And they can't. He went through treatment and it keeps coming back.
That's a good comparison too, because a cancer patient, when they're almost on their end, they look
like it. Even with my dad looked like it. My dad was thin.
And you look like you're doing drugs but you're not. You're sick.
You're just sick.
Yeah. And that's what he looks like, bro.
And that was kind of like the last vivid image that I had of my dad where he was walking out. And I'm like, dude, you're going to fucking fall over. Are you fucked up right now? And he's like, I just took one shot with you. And he's like, it's the drugs that I'm on. And I'm like, but you're eating cake, you diabetic fuck.
Right.
And then I was like, I remember telling my sister, I was like, my dad's going to die in like in a year and a half. And then he died in a year and a half. But like, I was like, that was the last time I saw him when he was walking out as, I don't know, somebody that is literally dying. And you're like, what the fuck? So,
yeah. So that was kind of hard. That really rubbed me the wrong way. But, you know, it was also refreshing to see.
Sometimes I want to be there because then I get to be skinny.
Right.
Yeah, I want to be skinny.
At the same time, you got to realize you look like fucking Paris Hilton back in the day, or Nicole Richie.
I would like that.
Y'all see your ribs like this?
I would love to see my ribs again. No. I would love to see my ribs again. You can't see them; they're full of fat. Fucking, they juiced up, baby. You know what? I'm gonna start throwing up again.
Gotta go to the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, you just took a shit. It's not for that.
And then shit. Yeah. Joke's on you.
You just ate dinner, didn't we? Like,
that shit's funny.
Yeah, that's how crazy we get from dark issues to some funny, stupid shit. Jesus. I actually have, I've told people at work, maybe I brought this up the past couple of weeks, but I told people at work about being able to look in the mirror since I've started work. Because I am walking so much, and I may go to the gym 2-3 times. I don't go every day. It is a little bit of a hassle to go to 16th Street Mall and kind of walk all the way over there. I don't want to pay for a scooter or anything like that, but it's still nice to actually get a workout in and be sore the next day. But yeah, finally been able to look in the mirror and then I had this one guy who was like, oh, I have image issues too. And I'm like, oh, well,
sucks for you.
There's that one guy. What's the guy?
Because I'm at the fuck it stage.
He's older. Who's that? Oberman guy? The guy that's on Parks and Rec.
Oh yeah, the dude with the fucking mustache.
He says something. I can't wait when I move up. If you guys need any help, and any things I can help you with, too bad. Deal with them. By yourself, you're all adults. And I'm like, I can't wait to be at work saying some shit.
I like when he's at like that restaurant and he's like, I need you to listen to me very closely. I want all the eggs that you can have.
Eggs?
And then the lady's like, and then the lady's looking at him. He goes, what you might have heard is give me a large portion of eggs. But what I mean is give me all your fucking eggs. And bacon.
I would only watch that show for him. I haven't really watched it.
I only watch it for him, and I haven't even watched the show. I just go on YouTube. I just go to YouTube and watch dude's clips.
He's just so serious. It's fucking hilarious. But he did that movie with. I'm sorry, not a movie. It's a show called Debs. Have you watched it? So it's a show.
I've heard of it though.
It's a weird show. I believe that there's already technology for it. Obviously, quantum computing will happen in the next, well, I think it's already happening, but I think it'll be implemented in everything over the next 3 to 5 years, like to the public.
Right.
But this quantum computer, basically this big old fucking machine, dude, like this big old thing, will be able to depict in black and white, kind of like a static looking.
So Jarvis, Iron Man's Jarvis.
What is that?
That big old computer that Iron Man talks to all the time.
That could tell you what's going to actually happen, though. Yeah. It'll tell you, like, predict what's going to happen. Yeah. Oh, like, and it's always happening. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't really watched Iron Man.
Yeah, he goes. If at first it was a boy, or I think it was a girl, and then it changed to a boy. But he was like, Jarvis, what's the probability of this? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, basically like that. Then, but I don't remember seeing him with a giant fucking quantum computer.
The computer's in his house.
It's too big. I mean, it's the size of this building, I think.
Yeah, Tony Stark. Imagine Tony Hawk on an Iron Man skateboard.
Okay, Silver Surfer, but fucking for skateboards. By the way, what is going on?
Autistic much?
What is going on with the Silver Surfer being a woman?
I don't know.
Fuck that shit.
What is going on with Tony Stark being Doctor Doom?
Yeah, I saw that. But I guess there is.
But Doctor Doom is from fucking Fantastic Four,
There is a storyline. There is some comic book that's related to.
Right. But
there is.
I know, but Doctor Doom is Fantastic Four.
Correct. Fantastic Four is happening. So if Fantastic Four is happening, they're not going to focus on the dude. This is where like the DEI shit happens. They're not going to focus on the main dude. What is it? Reed Richards?
Yeah.
On the girl.
Oh, his wife? Because they're married.
Is it another four? Is one of the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
She's one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, they're going to focus on her.
That's Elastigirl.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's going to...
No, that's Elasti-Man. And what does the girl do? She has like them fucking superpowers where she can put the ball like a force field and shit.
Hmm?
Yeah, she's
I don't know what the fuck she does.
Yeah.
I just know the Rock.
And then
like
the Rock dude, and then the Scorch dude.
Yes.
Flamethrower dude.
Which is now on Deadpool. I was going to want to go watch that today. But yes, so Silver Surfer's a woman. From what I've heard, they're going to focus on the woman in Fantastic Four, not Reed Richards. I just saw this weird thing that in one of the Batman comic books, Penguin's a trans person. Which I was like, what the fuck, dude?
I could just see Danny DeVito going, I did it better.
Yeah. He probably one of the best. I do want to watch what is it, Colin Farrell?
Yeah.
One. I do want to watch that, although I don't want to pay for this subscription.
That's funny because I just watched Danny DeVito critique critique all the Batmans and the Penguin. Michael Keaton's the best. I haven't seen any other Batman since. And I'm the best Penguin.
Yeah, there you go. Arnold Schwarzenegger needs to come back as, what is it?
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze?
Hey, that was actually did pretty good in that movie.
I like those.
With Jim Carrey and fucking Poison Ivy and
Catwoman.
Yeah, Catwoman was in there. That was Halle Berry. That was a good one.
She was hot. She's a babe in Swordfish. When you get to see her, that's one woman.
Yeah, Halle Berry's pretty cute.
But she's sexy as fuck. Not even pretty cute. She's sexy.
Yeah, she's pretty
I think she's hot. I showed that girl on. She's like, I was like, I think this chick's hot. And she's like, are you sure you're really gay? I'm like almost 100% gay. Hey, there's just a chance we would have, we would make it work. Not a relationship though, just like a one-nighter.
Maybe,
probably. It's more likely that sometime that might happen. But I'm like, I don't go to those bathhouses. What were you talking about? The
Montchalet. That place is fire.
And where is it at?
It's like the melting pot for bathhouses. It's in Denver. That's fun.
Is it up north?
Shit. I haven't been there since like 2013.
Yeah. How was that experience? What'd you do?
I was boning. I was like 22, bro. 22, 23, bro. And I was fucking.
How many people did you bone?
At least 4.
How many hours?
I was there.
Damn. So one.
So like there, I was chilling in the tub or like the pool area, and I just had my legs in, towel wrapped around me.
Oh, your legs in.
Yeah, I just had my legs
I was like, your legs in a pussy? I was like, yeah.
Like when you're trying to pump up an old school air mattress. No, so like, yeah, I was just sitting there kicking it by the edge, and then one girl came up to me. We started doing our thing, and then another girl joined, and then so it was just like a big old orgy thing.
Are they like 25, 30? Like
there's
older
variety.
People? Jesus,
there's
like a
there's plenty of old package. People, but like they like kind of hang together. I mean, you'll
like,
see,
like a swinger thing.
You'll see like around looking at the young girls, like, oh yeah, or they could be looking at dudes. I don't know.
Like in that dodgeball, Long's like dude, like scratching, and I was like, I know I'm gay because Justin Long is hot, but the guy's like, yeah, fucking
he's tired. Yeah, so I mean, you have one of those dudes, or they might even just be in the corner just watching.
Yeah, I've experienced a lot of watching.
Yeah, it's like
I just can't hook up like no condoms. Do you use condoms?
Yeah, there's condoms.
But did you use them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, sometimes.
I mean, it's up to your discretion.
Obviously, but that's sketchy.
It is sketchy.
I'm like, sketchy sex is great.
I mean, the last time I was there, you had to bring in your last STD test, and it had to be a week within a week.
Oh, that's great. I mean, if they do that,
yeah,
that's fantastic. Because I'm like, sometimes there's like that thing like I do want to just fucking hook up finally, and I'm like,
yeah, it just has to be your paper or your test just has to be dated within the last.
I need your documents. Give me your fucking papers, you fucking immigrant.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
And so if you don't have that, I don't think they let you in. I've always had it, so I don't know what happens if you don't.
I mean, with the bathhouses I went to, you didn't need it, but obviously I wasn't trying to swallow some, dude's juice or something.
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna just.
And I don't know. I mean, it could be all types of. You could be bi. I think you could be bi or gay or whatever. I didn't see no gay dudes boning, but that doesn't mean you can't go to the. That doesn't mean you can't go to the back. You know what I'm saying? Because there's rooms in the back, little stalls or whatever. You could go in the back and do things and shit. So I don't know if there's anything back there, but for the most part, it looked like whoever was whatever could go there.
Every time you say Montchalet, it sounds like to me like that 80s. I think I said this before, where it's like, it
reminds me of Moulin Rouge. I don't know why.
Moulin Rouge, like movie?
Yeah.
With what? McGregor?
Burlesque.
Yeah. Very, Montchalet. Isn't that a song? Do, Montchalet.
Yeah, it is.
It is, right? Okay. Yeah. That's that's a great song. Fucking beautiful.
It is.
I don't know. Bathhouses are like, I know. Oh, side note. I talked to Max. I just reached out. I was wondering, how are you?
How long has it been?
Months. Cause I was like, I can't.
I'm too focused. I got to work.
That, and it's more of, you're not even putting in any effort. So
that's a hard thing about doing something like long distance wise. Cause you're either way, one person at some point or time, even if it's just for a little bit, is feeling like the other person's not putting.
Correct. And then when I've said this in almost all my relationships, at some point I keep knocking at the door, but if you're not fucking going to answer and meet me halfway, I'm going to fucking throw that key long where I can't.
I'll just go to another door.
Exactly. But I'll make sure that this door never fucking, I don't have the key for it. I'm out.
Right.
I'm checked out. So, but I reached out one day. Hey, how are you? What's new? And he's like, I really like this guy that I've been talking to. And I said, what's the difference between this guy and the last guy? And he said, well, we really enjoy our time together and we travel a lot. And I was like, that's a red flag.
What, traveling?
The traveling part. And shouldn't you fucking be happy when you're hanging out with anybody that you're interested in anyway? So why is this different? Right. Which I understand it could be in the sense of maybe I'm really, really excited or I'm getting this from him.
Maybe it's just because he is a closed down person. He doesn't like going out.
Correct.
And doing that stuff. So maybe he's feeling that type of excitement too of being around people.
Sure.
Like,
I don't know.
Hey, I'm actually starting to enjoy this.
Okay.
Yeah. When I've never used to be like that.
I've seen him enough, like a normal human being, go out in public. Like he has sent me
yeah,
videos.
He go out in public,
yeah.
But it's not his choice.
I thought I was maybe like a work event or something like that.
Yeah, or work event, or hey, I'm hungry, let's go get some food. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, he's at home.
He's at home. Yeah. And then I said, what? Me being me at my age, I'm like, I want to see a picture. I want to. Let me see what you got going on here. He sends me the picture, and I just say, okay. Guy to me is not attractive.
He's European.
Yeah, he looks like he's from the UK or something. I don't know where the fuck he's from.
Like how Family Guy makes UK with big teeth.
Yeah, like a chip tooth, right? Like that. Like so. Yeah. I just said okay, and I think that came off as like good luck with that because it was more of like I kind of internally I wanted a picture because I would pass that shit, dude. The fuck you. On the other hand, I still date you. But I was just like, all right, like if that's what you kind of want, go for it.
You're dating down?
That's what I was like. It's not going up. I know that for sure. But I was like, all right, cool.
If I was playing blackjack, I'd be like, hit.
That yeah, like
Oh, this is. I only got 2. Hit me.
yeah.
21 bust.
Yeah, bust, right? You got a bust, dude. Fuck. I'm like, all right. But I thought that was funny because I was like, I could be honest on the podcast. I don't really want to be hurtful, but then at the same time, I was like, yeah, just I got to give you another 5. I have to give you another 5 years for you to get to a point where,
I mean,
you don't need someone. I think he needs someone. I think that's a huge difference between needing and wanting someone.
you don't ever need some. It's just in his head. Because you were like that
Correct.
too. You were like that too. Because
yeah.
after back in the day, like after you
It was
broke up,
always a boyfriend.
always after,
Always.
especially after you and Josh broke up.
Correct. It was always dating somebody.
Always dating
talking to
somebody.
And that was, to be honest, that's been since I was 18.
Right.
And I've said why. That's my parents' abandonment shit and all that kind of stuff.
And so, but now you're finally comfortable going being by yourself, and you're like, I don't fucking need nobody.
I don't need anybody. And that's why I was like,
and it takes a lot of maturity to get to that level, bro. It really does.
Yeah, it does. I think it comes to a lot of personal realization as well.
And heartbreak.
Yeah, I mean, the last one.
And heartbreak. Because,
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have kids, so it's a little different, but you could still suffer heartbreak.
No, I did. I mean, with Sam, I have. Like, I was like, oh, I'm in till I die on this one. Like, and then they were like, nah. And I was like, and I understand that relationships have risk and everything like that. No matter what relationship you get into, there's risk that somebody's just going to say, I'm out.
Right.
I don't want to do this anymore. And I don't know if, I mean, I know that I'm willing to put myself in that position. It's just more of, again, it has to really be the wow factor for me to actually.
Yeah. And that other person has to be able to give everything to you too.
Exactly. Which is hard. I don't think most people do.
Exactly. And not today's day and age.
No.
Dating today is like fucking dating a fucking blow up doll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Machine.
The old school one, always patching holes in that shit. You know?
Domestic violence? They all band-aids all over them.
Like, damn, are you doing needles?
Deflate.
Like shit. But yeah, I think today's day and age, dating is a lot different.
Yeah.
I don't know how it would be in the gay world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how gay men think, if they do think differently from straight men.
Regards to like
relationship wise, because most straight men are my age would want the typical traditional relationship. I give it your all, you give it your all.
Yeah.
We're going to take care of each other. Mm-hmm. You know, support,
yeah,
boom, boom, all that kind of shit, all the lovey-dovey shit, romantic shit.
But is it still someone pushing? Or I feel like most relationships are very lopsided. Somebody has to give up their career. Somebody has to be.
You don't have to,
but somebody like ends up. Doing
if somebody does end up doing it, but mature relationships, they come to a realization like, look, hey.
I'm doing my thing. You're doing your thing.
We're still making enough money if I didn't work.
Sure.
So we got 2 kids.
We have to.
Let's cut out the childcare expenses and let's one of us stay home, and one can work.
Okay.
And so most mature couples can have that conversation, because nowadays I see dudes staying at home and the woman working, and I see it vice versa as well.
Like the guy that runs the restaurant, he's like, dude, I might make $100 this month. My wife is the one making money, but gives me the chance to fucking do this.
Right, just because I'm out here needing some money.
Well, but he wants to do that. He wants to be a restaurant owner. He wants to be the cook. He wants to be successful. But he's like, yeah, my wife's like really big in the city and stuff like that. And I'm like, she makes all the dough and everything. This just went off. I guess we're done.
Damn.
I hope it's able.
Is it not charging?
Yeah, it's in.
It doesn't look like it's charging. Why is your fucking chair on it?